You're live.
Hi everybody, happy Monday, except it's a happy soggy Monday because I just got absolutely drenched coming over from the shop back to the house. Just, oh, the weather out there is disgusting, it's vile. I went to work this morning just in a t-shirt because it was a beautiful sunny day. And now, literally, it's bouncing, the rain's that bad. Got drenched, absolutely drenched. Hopefully you had all a lovely weekend. We had a really nice weekend actually. It was really nice. I actually slept, which was good. What are we going to do today? We're going to do a braided pattern with fabric today. So we'll get onto that later. I've got some new things to show you, and we've got the challenge post to do. So we're going to do new things first, okay? So I've had these come in from Moda. It's a junior jelly roll, and it's in grunge. And it's called Old Glory, which I suppose is supposed to be like the colours of the American flag, isn't it? But I think it's kind of nautical. I know we don't do the American flag, but because of the sort of creams and the reds and those lovely blues, it feels more nautical. It could be the Union Jack as well, couldn't it? So we've had those in. They're not on the website yet, but I will hopefully get those on later on today. But they will be $19.95.
Could be French as well.
Could be French too. Isn't Switzerland red, white and blue as well?
No, Switzerland's just red with a white cross.
Oh yeah, it is.
I mean, you could still use the red and white for Swiss.
Yeah, you could do a Swiss flag. But I just really liked it. I thought it was really nice. We've got 6 of them in. So we've got those ones. And we've had some new stuff. Literally, you can see it's still in the pack. It turned up this morning. So I thought I'd just bring the whole pack over with me. Right. If there's any noise or any nonsense happening, we've got Scout, my sister's dog, here. Now normally Josh would take him out for a big long walk while we're doing the 1 o'clock. But are we actually live?
Yeah, we are. I'm just not getting comments on here.
Comments? Is anybody there? Hi, are we there? Do let us know.
No, I've got it on my thing.
Yeah.
Ah, there we go. Don't worry.
It's alright, he's got them now.
Yeah.
Hi everyone.
There we go.
Yeah, we've got Scout here today, and Josh would normally take him out for a big walk. But because it is absolutely torrential, the noise... He's a naughty boy. The noise is him. He doesn't want to lie down and have a sleep. He wants to see what I'm opening, don't you? Yeah. So these came in. They're new from Lewis and Irene, and it's called Lock Lewis. So.
Is this why you wanted me to stay?
Oh no! This Highland. Oh, I'll open the panels in a second for you. It's really lovely, actually. I do like. Look at that. Look at those coos. I'm liking those. The little castles. Scout, get your nose out, mate. A lovely plaid.
Come here.
And and some antlers. Oh, I've got 2 of the plaid randomly. Ooh. Need to have a look at those. And some antlers too, like that.
I like that.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? So I don't know why we've got 2 of the same one. That's very random. I will double check in a minute. But that's coming new from Lewis and Irene. I just thought I'd show it you because again, it's not on the website because it only came in this morning. But let's have a look at this panel, shall we? Who's coming online? Who's saying hello today?
Wendy's here, Sandy's here, Grace is here.
Hello. Hello, everybody.
Probably
We're not getting any comments.
No. It's just there was just the same people here, so I was just making sure it's not. I'm not getting comments.
All right. Okay. So we've got. Ooh, that's pretty. Scout, get your nose out of it, mate. Come on. So we've got, look at this beautiful Celtic design. Loving that. Really beautiful. And what's that one? Oh, and a thistle. Really nice. And then if we flip it over, what have we got this side? Oh, we've got a mummy cow and a baby coo. And a daddy coo. Or maybe it's daddy looking after baby coo and mummy's over here having a little rest. All surrounded by thistles. So that would be the panel, I think. I think that's the repeat. Yeah. Yeah, so you've got the 2 cow panels and then you've got the two of those. So I will work prices out for these and get them on the website as soon as possible. You just hold those up like that so you can see properly. So, yeah, really nice. I'm loving that Celtic one. Oh, sorry, Josh. Loving that Celtic one there. Which is really nice. So anyway, that was what's new coming to the shop. Who's anyone else there saying hello? Anybody else having a chat today?
Nobody else.
We don't know if we're getting comments. We are definitely live though, yeah?
Yeah, I've got on my phone as well just in case any other comments do come through.
Cool. Right, so challenge post. So last week I asked, God, it seems like ages since I spoke to you guys. It's because we had a chanda and stuff, isn't it? Which went really, really well, which is lovely. I asked you to do a challenge post. I asked you to show me your pre-cuts. So you all went in the bag like that. Just ignore him, Josh. He'll calm down. He'll calm down in a minute. So you've all gone in the bag like that. And if you give me that one over, I'm going to give away one of these. Okay, I'm going to give away one of the little junior jelly rolls in the Old Glory. Right, it's the prize. So give it a good shake. And Josh, can you get your hand in there? Have a good rummage. Good rummage round. You pick a name for me. Got one?
Oh yeah,
got
this
one.
Yeah.
And this is going to go to Jenny Edwards. This one's for you, lovely. Okay, so well done. Congratulations. Love seeing all of this stuff, as we do with all the challenge posts. It's amazing what different things you can make from a pre-cut, isn't it? So let's put that one over there, out the way. This is going to... He's just unplugged my sewing machine now. Hang on. He's managed to actually grab hold of the lead and pull it out. Look, he's grabbed hold of the lead and pulled it out. Oh, he's a monkey. He's a beagle, so he's very active. Very naughty. Thank you to anybody who watched and ordered on the Achanda shows as well. They went really, really well. We're still busy packing. There were so many orders we couldn't get them all done on Friday, so we're busy packing today. This is going to be interesting. Right, if you want the rubbish, go and have the rubbish. Here. You want the bits of paper to chew up? Go on then. Go and have the bits of paper to chew up, but go and do it over there. Go on. Out of the way.
He's gone.
He's gone. Might get to this today. So what I thought we'd do today is a braided, a piece of braided patchwork. We've used it in one of our patterns, which is the braided bag pattern, and you can see that you've got these lovely sort of braids along here. So a bit like a French plait. But I know you can. Well, I've seen it done as well. Jane Case, I think she did the most beautiful braids, and she did them as long columns and put them together with sashing, and they made the most stunning quilt. And you can just make them as long or short as you like. Okay, they're perfect for jelly rolls. Absolutely perfect for a jelly roll. So that's what I thought I'd do. So I've got this batik jelly roll that I'm going to use because we're going to take this onto a chanda. So I thought I could start my sample and I'd do it with you guys. So what I'm going to do is this lovely batik one. This is a Moda Malibu Batiks. I'm going to pull out some of the colours. Okay, so let's pull out some of them. Do you want to stick him in the kitchen, Josh? See if we pop him in the kitchen. See if that helps. There we go.
Come on.
Here we go. Let's have one of these ones. Oh, I'm loving the colours in this actually. And I'm not a batik girl, but some of the patterns are gorgeous. So I'm just going to pull out a few of the different colours. And let's have that purpley one. And what else have we got here? I've got a greeny one, haven't I? Let's have a yellow. Let's have a yellowy one, like that. Oh, what should we have? Let's have that one. Let's have that pattern. We haven't had that one. So right, we've locked him in the kitchen. He'll probably destroy the bin in the kitchen now, but you know, we're gonna go with it. I'd rather put with the destroyed bin than the noise. He's driving me potty, bless him. This is why Josh normally takes him out.
Why is that?
You right, love?
Yeah, I think
What's up?
don't think we're getting comments properly.
No?
Yeah, you're just not loading properly.
Yeah. Got him all now?
There we go, there's lots more people.
There we go.
I thought everybody was being quiet. Sansa says, do you have a pattern for the block keeper and the sewing machine tote bag?
We will have. It's not on the website yet, but I will be putting them on. Both patterns will go on as digital downloads and paper patterns. So yes, we will be doing that. But yeah, you just got to give me a couple of days. Probably by sort of end of Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll have got them on. Okay, so I've just pulled out a few of these jelly rolls to start making my braid with. Okay, and you will want to cut these down to 5 inch. So they're already 2.5 wide. I want 5.5 inches long. Okay, so I'm going to double these up like this, and I'm going to cut a few at a time. So I'm just going to line them on top of each other like that, and I'm not going to cut the whole thing yet. I'm just going to cut like 2 off because they're folded over. I can just cut 2 off the ends. Okay, like that. So grab a little ruler and a rotary cutter, which is behind you, please, Josh. Could you grab that for me? I don't know where the other one's gone. It's vanished. Scout's probably ate it. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut some 5.5-inch rectangles. Okay, so cut down like that. Put those aside for later on, and then turn it that way. And we're going to cut 5.5. So any other questions, comments there while I cut these down?
Karen says her daughter's dog Barney, also a beagle, isn't a bit like that. She lies. She started howling.
To be honest, he sleeps a lot, but when he doesn't sleep, boy is he a pain. He just gets into everything. He's just an active dog, and he's quite young still as well. So you know,
he was only 2 a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. So he's very into everything. He does like to be the centre of attention. And like I said, Josh would normally take him out while we're doing the 1 o'clock, but he's it's pouring down here. So anybody else there having a chat while I'm doing this?
Abby says, afternoon all.
Hello, how are you?
Pauline says it's a hound thing.
It is a hound thing, I think. And I'm just so used to Jen, who's my border collie, who is like the most neurotic, quiet, obedient creature that actually, she never goes upstairs ever because she knows she's not allowed, so she won't go up. So yeah, it's quite funny when Scout's here, because she's a bit like, you can see her in the eyes going, stop doing that, you shouldn't be doing that. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to split these into 2 piles just so I'm not repeating them in the same one. Okay, and like I said, you can make this braid as long or short as you like. Okay, I'm just going to do a couple of just one small one today. I'm going to actually, like I said, make this into the braided bag ready for a chanda for the sample. So this is the bit that most people get a little bit confused by, because the beginning bit is the odd bit, if you see what I mean. So I've got 2 5.5 by 2.5 inch rectangles. You could use a jelly roll or cut this out of fabric, entirely up to you. The first one, you want to put them together like this. So I've got that short edge along that long edge like that, and I'm going to put them right sides together. Now luckily batiks, there's not even really a right and a wrong side, so makes life even easier. I'm going to pop them together like that, and we're just going to stitch across that short edge there. Don't need to worry about this bit, we're just going to stitch across there just with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. So any other questions there, Josh, while I do this little bit of stitching?
No.
So I'm going over to the machine, and then we're just going to stitch down 1/4 inch. Okay, make sure everything's back where it should be, because a little monkey dog got in the way. Nope, something's not sewing right already. Because that's all. What's happened there? Oh, it's going to be one of those days, isn't it? First of all, I get rained on. Oh yeah, that is like well and truly stuck around something terrible. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. What's it stuck round? Well, I'm just going to have to chop that out and hope for the best and open that up later. Well, that didn't work, did it? Oh, I hope you had more successful sewing than me over the weekend, because that was rubbish. Don't know where that's gone. There we go. So pop that bobbin back in like that. It's fine. Okay, and then we're going to iron this out. So any questions, any comments there, love? While I
no, I think
play around with this?
I don't think so.
No?
No. I mean to reset the comments on there to make sure it loads properly, and I've got my phone on just in case.
It's playing up a weeny bit. So we've done something that looks a little bit like that.
This thing's playing up, so go that way.
I now want to put my next one down, and I want to add that on like this. Okay, and then from now on we're going to work either side. So it's only this first one that's slightly different. Okay, I'm going to pop this one on like that, and we're going to put them right sides together. So this is all facing you guys. So put this right sides together like that, and I'm going to sew along this edge here. Okay, so again, I'm going to go back over to the machine, and I'm going to stitch that down this end, and hopefully my machine works. I don't think she likes travelling up to the chanda. She's playing up. There we go, so I'm going to do that one like that. You don't need to go all the way to the end. We're going to trim them down anyway to make the braid work. And then I'm always going to press it out to the one that I've just sewn. Okay, so I'm going to press that one out like that. Press that out there. So we've got that, and then I can add my next one, and this one is going to go this side. Okay, like that. I'm going to flip it over, and I'm just going to keep building up my braid, going down in a long strip. Okay, I'm going to go this side. So, who watched on Thursday? We had 2 really good shows. It was really nice actually. We had lots of sellouts, which was lovely. Lots and lots of kits went, which was fab. Did everyone see the beautiful quilt that Dawn made for me? So you can see this is starting to come. So now I'm going to come this side now because that was my last one. So I'm going this side. Dawn Norman made the Moody Bloom Gecko Star quilt for me, which was just looked amazing on screen. And the shadow quilt was Elaine's, which she might be watching as well. Elaine Mailer, she was watching. She lent us her quilt for that one, which was nice. So yeah, it was good.
Here we go. Karen says I have that problem with my machine. It needs to go to the machine dark. Lately, when I stop sewing, it pulls up a 3rd thread. Oh yeah, that's just exactly what it did. It's not long been back from the hospital, so I better be behaving. Okay, and I'm going to make this one go down like this. So I'm just going to keep adding either side. It's very easy to do, but it looks like you've spent lots of time sorting out lots of angles and stuff. Lots of people were watching.
Oh, good.
Leslie bought 2 kicks as well.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you.
Yeah, everyone enjoyed them.
Good. Yeah, it's nice. Janice is nice to work with as well as a presenter. She's really nice and fun and always quite interested in what we're doing and all, which is lovely. Okay, and you can see this. Can you see this braid starting to happen now? Okay, you've got that, looks like it's overlapping and everything. You can really play around with colours with this as well, and you can make them, make it work in different ways. You can get some really interesting effects if you play with like monochrome or shadows and things. That works quite nicely with this. But brilliant for jelly rolls, and quick as well. It goes together really quickly.
Jackie says she missed the first one but saw the second show and spent money again.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for supporting us.
There's Dawn. She said she watched. She said thank you. That's so kind.
Dawn, you did an amazing job, and you did some of the baskets for me as well, which was brilliant. But yeah, that quilt looked stunning. You did such a good job on it. I was thrilled with it. Really was.
Carol says she's going to get her washing in, so we'll watch later.
Yeah. Yeah, you might want... Mind you, this blue sky out there again now. Oh, typical. I genuinely got drenched. I was absolutely soaked when I walked in the house. It was dripping off my nose and everything.
Sandra says she's still waiting for her big brother to come back from service and repair.
Oh, yeah. Oh, bless you. There we go. So, I've done that first ones together. I'm going to keep going, okay? I'm going to do 13 in a row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to start on the other side of these, and I'm going to go back to colour. Okay, so I'm going to add these ones in like this. So I'm going to add another 5 on, so I've got a strip of 13. Okay, which is what I need for the bag. It's very repetitive for you guys to watch, but frankly, I'm using this as a sample. So I'm just going to keep adding these on, and I just like the fact that it makes this lovely sort of plaited look. I expect Jane's case is in work at the moment, but I'll ask her and see if she'll put a picture onto Gigglers of the quilt that she made like this, and she did like long columns with just a thin sashing in between. It's stunning, really lovely.
Taryn says she had to have the sunset jelly roll.
Absolutely, you had to have it, love. Why would you not? It's essential, really, isn't it? It's essential.
Dawn says it was so pretty. I love the blue one you made. She also put some bits and pieces.
I have seen a few people's names actually. As we've been packing them up, I'm thinking, oh, there's that person. I won't out you now, but oh, there's that person. Oh, there's that person. So yeah, we've had some good news as well. We're hopefully going to be able to do some shows this year. So Malvern is apparently going ahead in July as well as October. Now we can't do the July one because it's the 10th, 11th and 12th of July, and my son's wedding is on the 12th of July, so I can't really do a show and not go to the wedding, can I? don't think he'd forgive me.
I'm not the one who's getting married.
Pardon?
I'm not the one who's getting married, just to be clear.
No, not Josh. My eldest son, Rory. Yeah, they were supposed to get married last year, and obviously with Corona, it didn't happen. So it's finally happening now this year, which is lovely. And yeah, so we can't actually go to the first Malvern show, but we are going to the second one, and we're also going to be in Harrogate as well, which is in September, mid-September. So we're going to do the Harrogate show as well. So if anybody is in that area, please do come along. And if you're able to and you feel safe to, but come along and say hello to us. It'd be lovely to meet some of you in person if you're in those areas. Okay, so just going to keep going. It's not very interesting sewing for you guys today because it's so simple, but you can see how fast this is growing. You know, once you've done your little bit of cutting. So how many have I got now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I want one more on that side. So I'm going to pop that one on that side like that. Okay, and then I'm going to show you how to trim them up. All right, so I'm going to pop that one on like that. There we go. And over we go. And out of a jelly roll, you can probably get, you would be able to get 2 of the braided bags, because the braided bag, obviously not the lining, but the rest of it is all made out of jelly rolls. So you'd easily get 2 bags out of a jelly roll. There we go, there's the last one. But I like this, I like how fast it is, how quickly it goes together. I think it's a really interesting pattern. So you can see, let me just move those ones out of the way. You can see that that's come together really nicely. Okay, I now want to trim this down. Okay, so I'm not going to trim the bottom at this point because I need to put this into a bag, but I want to trim down these points. Now, what you're looking for when you trim it down are these points here. So can you see with that piece there sort of goes onto the one above? That's the line you're looking for. So I'm going to line up my long ruler along those points. Okay, and sometimes it means you've just got to sort of tug the fabric over so that it gets in like that.
Does the answer is about to have an odd number, or does it not matter?
It doesn't. No. I mean, I'm only doing 13 because for this bag. I need batches of 13 for the strip pieces here. Okay. If you were making like a long quilt or whatever, you could just keep going and you could make this, you know, 6 foot tall if you wanted to, the strips, trim them down and put sashing in between. It's a really effective way of using a jelly roll. So I'm just gonna, I don't know, hopefully you can see, I've just lined my ruler up on those little points all the way up there like that, and then I can cut all the way down. Okay, and trim it off that side, and then I'm going to do the same the other side. Like
Sandra says she's thinking of taking a trip to Harrogate way, which may coincide with the show, but she needs to get more details.
Lovely. Well, we will put more details of the show and stuff up nearer the time, okay? But yes, if you are going that way to coincide with the show, that would be amazing. It'd be lovely, lovely to see everybody, okay? And then again, when I'm trimming off the top, so like I said, this could have been 30 rectangles, 40 rectangles long. I'm just using a small piece. It's the right size on camera, but it's the right size to the back. When I'm trimming off the top, now, don't get rid of all these bits. I mean, I know I normally would, but I'm really into my crumb quilting at the moment, and these little triangles would be brilliant for crumb quilts. I'm looking for this little point here. Hopefully you can see that just there again, and I want to line that up, my ruler up on that point. Okay, so I'm going to use horizontal on my ruler against one of those lines I've just cut, and move it around until, hang on, I'm going to try and get this straight. Let's get this straight. There we go. Okay.
Carolyn says she's waiting for you to come to NEC in Birmingham.
Yeah, well, we don't think we're going to be doing festive quilts this year, but we will hopefully be in that area soon. So there we go. So I'm going to chop that piece off like that. So I've got a nice straight top like that. And then again, I would do the same here. Now, for the bag, it's a specific size, but I'm just going to line up with that bottom edge there like that. Like that.
Susan Ann says Linda and I will be away for the October Malvern.
Ah. Okay. Never mind, lovely. Maybe you can get a different. You can come to a different one, and then you can see there's my panel. Okay. Now, it's a little bit wasteful, but you do need to put that 13th one on because you need to finish off that. You need to square that bit off. However, these bits I do absolutely then put into mile a minute in. You know, you sew them all together and make really beautiful mile a minute blocks. Okay, you can use all these little bits up for that. Okay. You would make as many panels as you wanted to and as long as you wanted to. You could then put just a really nice like little cream sash in or something in between, or, you know, depending on what colour. You know, I would probably, with this one, maybe put a black actually, or a really dark navy, make those colours really pop, vibrant against it. But, you know, depending on the jelly roll that you're using, just put a nice little sash in between, okay? And you can make a beautiful quilt. They'd make lovely placemats. You could make them slightly smaller, maybe do 11 blocks, you know, and then maybe put just a small sash in and another one of these and a little border, make beautiful placemats. But I just really like this braided plait. I think it's a really nice design. So just remember, with the only difficult thing is that starting off bit, okay? And you want to think about making a V, okay? So you'd make that one like that, okay? And once you'd stitch those together, then it really is just sewing down either side, and you just keep going and make it as long or short as you want. Really nice, interesting little pattern. Very, very easy with the jelly roll, particularly when you're not having to cut anything, you know, cut any strips or anything. But even if you've got like scraps and stuff in your stash, you know, cut as many 2.5 by 5.5 squares as you can, rectangles as you can, and make scrappy ones. You know, they don't have to be in the same design range or anything. Any questions or comments there, Josh?
Yep.
Anything? Yeah?
Jean asks, you still thinking about doing a sewing retreat?
We are, absolutely. Yes. We are, we're hopefully going to be not finalising it, but ticking all the boxes and everything, this, like, within the next couple of weeks. Sean's coming up to see us, and we've got a bit of a team away day thing, to try and finalise a load of stuff, because it's so much easier when the three of us together rather than trying to do it over the phone. So we are definitely going to be doing a sewing retreat, hopefully in the autumn. So we're just trying to finalise some bits and pieces, and then we will give you all the details.
Leslie says love it, and the batik looks great.
It does. It's really nice. I like I said, I'm not normally a batik girl, but I like this one. I really like the patterns on it. There's some unusual patterns.
I think that's all the comments right now.
Fabulous. So yeah, I think that's everything I've got to tell you. Yeah, poor Josh. He's like this between the phones. He's trying to get comments off my phone. One's off his. Comments aren't working on this phone again, typically. I
think Leslie has another question.
Yeah.
The hexagon quilt behind you.
Yeah.
Are you making? How would you finish the bottom?
This bit here, I would trim it off. Okay, so I would literally just line it up and square it off, and then add, so it's square like the edge. I would just, you don't have to. You can baste it up, and you can actually bind it with a lovely. In fact, I might do that on a 1 o'clock actually. I'll try and do that on a 1 o'clock, because we could look at scallop bindings and we could look at hexagonal bindings. For ease, just trim off that bit there. Okay, you know, literally just go corner to corner, from there to there. Trim that bit off, you know, all the way along, and then maybe put a border on it. But then you can actually bind them like this, and you can certainly bind them. I'll do that actually maybe next week. I'll do that as a 1 o'clock. We'll look at binding scallops, cutting a scalloped border and binding it, and we'll look at that as well. So yeah. There we go. That's 1 o'clock for tomorrow. Next week sorted. Anything else there?
Heather says yay to sewing retreat. Diane and Jackie love it.
Fab. Lovely, lovely. Yeah, have a little go, ladies. Have a little go at a braid. It's a really nice, nice little way of using a jelly roll. I really enjoy it.
And Leslie says she'll wait for a binding demo first.
Cool. All right, I will do that next week. I'll do a little bit of a binding demo next week on different shaped edges. What else have I got to tell you? So tomorrow, Sarah's doing 2 and I'm doing 2 this week, just because we've had a crazy busy week and I didn't have time to prep all 3. So Sarah's going to be here tomorrow with All That Sparkles. I'm going to be back on Wednesday with Block of the Week, and we're going to look at low volume. We're going to do a low volume block. And then Thursday, Sarah's back with a charger tidy, which is a really cool little project. Really, really cool little project. In fact, I need about 20 in this house. So with the amount of charges we've got. So that's that this week. The shop's not open, just a little reminder, and we'll remind you nearer the time as well. Sarah and I and our hubbies have had this poor weekend away has been moved 4 times because of COVID. So we are going away for the weekend, the 4 of it, the 2 couples. We've got forest holidays booked, which is lovely. Just 4 days, no signal, can't get our emails, nothing like that. Real chill out time. So the shop won't be open Friday and Monday next week. If you do order on the website, we won't be posting out till Tuesday, just to let you know about that, okay? And there won't be a 1 o'clock next Monday. We'll do like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week. So yeah, I think that's everything. If there's any other questions there, love.
No, everyone's saying thanks. Jean says you deserve a break.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't. There will probably be a little bit of work because we end up talking about, oh, what about doing this? And what? And then that sparks a whole conversation. But yeah, hot tub, log fire. Hopefully we won't need the log fire. Hopefully the weather will be nice. There's a barbecue, log cabin in the woods.
Lots of gin.
Pardon?
Lots of gin.
Lots of gin. Maybe lots of gin, yeah. And some board games and good food. Husband's going to be cooking all weekend, which it's not a chore for him. He likes it. It's fine. I'm not being mean. So he'll cook some really nice food because he's an amazing cook. Good food, gin. Yeah, chill out with our besties. So
I assume it's a very sarcastic comment, but Carolyn's, I'm sure, will be gin free.
Oh yeah, absolutely, totally gin free. Not. Not. So yeah. So the shop will be shut Friday and Monday. But I will see you on Wednesday. Tune in tomorrow for Sarah. If there's no other questions there, I'm going to go.
Everyone's saying thank you.
Brilliant. So yeah, do have a little go at a braid. It's nice and easy, as you could see. It's very repetitive, quite mindful. And I will see you all Wednesday. Bye, guys.